Welcome back, Portugal Junkies.
Hello, again.
We are back for part 2 of the renewal process for our D7 visa to give you the scoop on how to be prepared, and specifically in this podcast about what documents we actually submitted or what they request of you, and give you what we submitted. We wanted to talk about what you likely will see in your renewal portal when you log in, but also what we chose to submit to prove those things.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
we're going to go for it.
We're going to go for it.
Let's do it.
What are we going to do for shits and giggles?
Well, here's the thing. We thought it might be funny for Mark to name off all of the...
When we say we, you mean you.
We thought it would be funny if Mark would name each title of each document in Portuguese for you, just for shits and giggles. Let's just hear us butcher all of this.
Please.
But we will tell you what it means in
advance.
English. Okay. So, just to recap, you will log into the renewal portal on AMA's website. You will have already put your NIS in. You will have already paid the fee. And after you pay the fee in the process, they will send you an email saying, hey, we got your money. We've opened up the portal now. And you have 10 business days to upload all of your documents. There are 9 or 10 categories that will show, depending on how your NIS and login and all those things. They might have even made that even better now, based on your NIS and what they know about you.
More streamlined.
And each category, you will need to upload one PDF with all the documents of proof for that category. So you can't upload multiple documents under each. So you have to use I like Best PDF or thebestpdf.com. It's like a tool that helps you either compress PDFs, combine PDFs. You're going to have something like that in order to make it work. And
because if you've got like 8 documents.
Right, and you need to compress those in order for it to make the size happen and all that other stuff. So, okay, so that's the setup. Right. We logged in and there were 9 categories opened for us. I think I document 10.
It's either 10 or 11
No,
in
it
total.
was 10. Because I remember going, why is this doesn't apply? And there are going to be some that don't apply, and that's okay, and we'll talk you through those.
Okay. So the first one, Autorização de Residencia.
That was pretty good. It sounded like Spanish, though.
It did, didn't it?
Autorização de Residencia. So basically this means your residency authorization. Tell us what we've already given you. This is the front and back of your residency card. That's it. So combine that into one PDF document, make sure it's under the size requirement, and upload. It's an easy one. Next
is comprovativo de condições de alojamento.
Okay. So this is proof of where you live.
Talk about butchering.
Basically, your living conditions. Alojamento means where you live, like your house, your whatever, and conditions. Condições de alojamento. Okay. So, they need to know a couple of things. We went above and beyond because I'm type A on this. So when we moved, we went to the local junta and got an atestado that is a document that shows proof of where we live now. And we lease our apartment. So we provided our signed lease, showing our address, and the attestado. We also showed our last 3 or 4 rental payments from finances.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are paying your rent, your landlord should also be uploading proof of those payments into finances.
Yep.
So this is another thing that if you have not been getting notices on that are happening, or you don't know if it's happening, you need to be aware of that and get those things happened. Get those things happened. So again, we have a very responsible, lovely landlord who was doing this the whole time. So we didn't have any problem. We've logged into Finanzas and we pulled those things.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok actually the other day. There was a lady who was going for her first AIMA appointment, and family had exactly that problem where the landlord had not updated or uploaded. Whether that was by fault or design, I don't know. Not going to judge that. But
here's the thing.
It just goes to show, because she went to her appointment in Bragança and was not able to move forward with it because
didn't have proof that you actually paid. Yes. So
important.
Yeah, you need to make sure that that's happening. It literally takes whoever is entering it. It takes 2 seconds on their end to do it. Yep. And then you get something that you can print from Finanzas that shows every month that you have paid.
Yeah.
So you want to show them at least 3 months prior of that.
Because there are landlords out there that don't want to do Finanzas because they don't want to be hit with tax.
Right. So, but you shouldn't have even been able to get approved using that lease if it wasn't registered.
But if you're moving from one place to another in between time,
yes.
I'm saying, just make sure you're dotting your I's and T's.
Right. A lease always needs to be filed with Finanzas, and you also need to be able to show your rental receipt. So let's back up.
Yeah.
We have provided our signed lease showing that we live here. We have also provided an attestado from the junta that we live here. Mm-hmm. We have also provided the rental receipts from our payments to the landlord for our apartment. So, and then the fourth one was a utility bill.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that came with its own.
That was one of our oops moments, because we had been paying our landlord, and she was nice enough to just be like, I can just keep it in my name, and you pay me for the utilities. I'll send you the bills and you pay it.
Oh,
perfect. Well, then we didn't have any utility bills in our names. And also, in a lot of places, they will not let you put 2 names.
Right.
So Mark had to get one in his name, and I had to get another in my name.
Yep.
Because his application is going to be totally different than mine. You need to keep in mind that just because you're married or partnered or whatever,
still got to appear individual.
Right. And that means that that person's name, that applicant's name, needs to show up on these documents.
Yep.
So that's another thing that was along with the NIS. Those were the 2 things that we were in January running around Portugal trying to collect, because we realized that it was something we didn't have. So hopefully this helps you.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 3 category.
Comprovativo de frecuencia de estágio.
Okay, so this one threw me for a loop. This only applies to you if you are currently here on a visa for an internship or professional training program. It's going to rarely, again, why it would show up as under a D7 applicant, I have no idea. So maybe they are catering that going forward. But this did not apply to us, so I recommend just writing in Portuguese does not apply on a piece of paper and uploading that as your PDF. Easy. Next.
Sorry. Wow. Comprovativo de meus de subsistência. Subsistência. I need to get new glasses. It's not the reason. It's because my Portuguese is terrible.
Okay. This basically means means of subsistence. So basically, your financial. Yeah. How do you support yourself? So this one it's the big one. It's the financials. So this is where you're going to document your passive income. Again, we're just talking about a D7. If this was a D8, this is probably the only category that's going to be different.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? I don't know about a D8. I don't really know about I think it's probably easier. You're going to document your income as a contracted person, and that's it. So think passive income. Think about it's either your, rental home, your Social Security, your investments that qualified you, whatever your passive income is. And here's the thing, just like in the beginning, when you are applying for your original visa, they want to see where that money is coming from and where it's going. Mm-hmm. It's not enough necessarily to just show where it's coming from. They want to see the bank statements that show where that money is being deposited as well. Okay.
So quick question then.
Yes.
You mentioned a minute ago that everybody has to have a name on a utility bill. Yep. And I've seen mentioned previously on other Facebook sites and stuff about bank and how you get both names on a bank account, because when you've got to print this document off, what did you have to do? Because showing the names on two individual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm setting it up for you and I'm setting it up for me. So, yes, each document that you submit with these financials needs to have the applicant's name clearly on it. So if you've got problems there, then that's what you should be working on in the month prior to your submission. This is where I don't want you guys to get in a tight spot where you got 10 business days to upload because you've started the process.
Yeah.
And now you realize that you don't have documents with the correct names on it. So like if you have joint accounts, you want to be able to show that both names apply to those joint accounts.
Yep.
So ideally, that would be in a lot of your documents. So it's like your investment accounts, your bank accounts, all of that. What I ran into was our Portugal bank account statements. So
we always have.
Right. What I had to do was log in individually. So like I log in as Meredith and I show my IBAN. There's an IBAN page for most Portuguese bank accounts where it'll say the name and it'll say the IBAN number, which is basically your bank account number. But I had to do it differently. I had to log in for Mark under Mark's name to our Portugal bank account to get the same document for him.
Yeah.
So it's going to vary a little bit depending on who and what banks you're working with. But the moral of the story is that you need to show that both people are on that bank account and for any financial document that you're sending, because otherwise they don't know you and they don't know that this is tied to you in any form or fashion. So you have to look at it from that lens of, if I didn't know all of this intricacies of my own bank accounts, would somebody else be able to look at these documents and say, yep, Meredith owns this account and that's how much money is in it.
Yeah.
So that's a good overview of that. So coming back to financials, you're going to show 3 months at least of the most recent passive income source.
Okay.
Think of everything in 3 months. They want at least 3 months of everything. And that means every bank account statement. And this is why this file gets big.
Yeah.
So let's just say your Social Security payments and income for 3 months. They also want your bank statements from the U.S., where that money is going, for 3 months, full statements. Then they want the Portuguese side bank accounts for 3 months. And then honestly, anything else that you would want to show. So we elected to show some of our investment accounts to show that we're okay. We're not going to be pulling on the public systems. And these are our means of subsistence.
Yep.
And some of that would be, our investment accounts or something like that. I have a 401k in my name only. Mark has a pension in his name only. Those two were separate. That was different for his application versus mine. Mm-hmm. So again, required? No. Recommended in my opinion? Yeah. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to show them
you've got means
that you're financially stable?
Yep.
Those are the main documents for that category that I just encourage you all to think about it from a perspective of what is going to bolster my application? What is going to make me look like a person that they would need to say yes to or should say yes to in terms of confidence level with their finances? That's it.
Showing you're a responsible adult.
Right. But think 3 months. 3 months of passive income, 3 months of bank statements every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Okay. Can you do more?
You can, but I don't necessarily think you should.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes what I ran into is that some of our investment account statements were like quarterly.
Okay.
You know, and then, so then should I,
Kind
if
of
it didn't cover
up.
the last quarter, then I would send both.
Got you. Yeah,
things
so
like
you're
that.
showing a crossover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Most people I know would move abroad tomorrow if someone put those steps in front of them and helped them execute it. That's exactly what I do now with She Thrives Abroad as a Move Abroad coach. Our coaching program helps you decide where is best for you to move based on your biggest priorities, and then we create a clear roadmap that is customized specifically for you, your family, and your situation. We also offer something that is so cool and so important here, and that's the job search. We've doubled down on our career resources to help clients find that job that will help them get moved or help them develop other income strategies to help them move abroad. So, if you want to move abroad within the next 9 to 12 months and have been considering Portugal, Spain, or the Netherlands, send me a DM on our Instagram at Portugal Junkies or email me at portugaljunkies@gmail.com.
If you haven't traveled in beautiful Portugal yet, what are you waiting for? You are missing out big time. Iconic beaches, delicious wine, centuries of history, and honestly, some of the most beautiful people that you will ever meet. Why do you think we moved here? So, when you're ready, we are ready to help you plan the most perfect customized Portugal itinerary just for you, and more importantly, how you like to travel. Family trip with the kiddos, lazy girl travel, history buffs, foodies, combinations of all of those, we got you. After exploring Portugal since 2022 and then immigrating here, we're really excited to build travel plans for you that help you see this gorgeous, special place by understanding the way that you like to travel. Book a free call with us right now on our Stan store at stan.store/PortugalJunkies, and we'll talk through your ideal trip and start planning your customized Portugal itinerary. You'll even get your final itinerary on an app to use during your trip for easy access right on your phone while you're here. Remember, adventure is a verb, y'all. We're excited to help you plan yours.
Comprovativo de situação excepcional.
So this is another situation where it only applies to you if you are actually under the regime excepcional, which I don't even know what that is. There is a, I mean, seriously, it's an exception, like exceptional program of some sort, but I think that would only, you would know that if you had it.
I would be on that.
Oh yeah, exceptional needing Portuguese lesson.
Yeah,
so,
this is very true.
I will say this. If you have any questions about these categories when you're in there as well, if you see something in there that we're not going over today, I would literally copy the Portuguese and Google it and see what it says. Because the interwebs will tell you what this means. In fact, it might link you to something in AMA, an official source in AMA, but it'll show you that whether this is you or not. Like if it's not, then just again write something on or type something on a piece of paper. Acknowledges that you've
seen it, and it doesn't apply.
And it doesn't apply to me. Doesn't apply to me. In Portuguese.
In Portuguese. Okay.
Okay, number 6, category 6.
Yep. Comprovativo de sistema de saúde.
Oh, that was good, babe.
That was much better. It was like flowing off my tongue like my life.
Now, somebody's going to say, you mispronounced that.
Oh, heck yeah.
But this is your health coverage. So you want to provide proof of your health insurance. And it's very easy. But this is where the UTINT number came in too. Because hopefully by now you have already registered yourself at your local health center, the Centro de Salud. Okay. If you haven't, this is something that we had to do. Mm-hmm. It wasn't that we weren't registered, because it was that we were registered originally in Porto.
And then we needed to
And then we realized, we haven't changed our address to here so that we're registered in the local one in Tavira.
Yep.
Even though we weren't really using those services, right? We haven't used those services. Mm-hmm. You want to register yourself and your current address.
Yep.
And have that. There's a document that'll show your UTENT number, your health number, like your national health number, basically what it means, and your current address, and that you're registered in your local municipality. So we had to change that, which was another thing we were running around for in January, but it wasn't difficult. It just was a matter of, like, I would say go to your Centro de Salud early in the day, like super early. And it's usually at the administrative office, like right there. I mean, I don't know where, but it's usually like in that main area when you walk in the door, like a
reception area.
Yeah, reception area or something like that. And it's an administrative person.
Redirect you to the admin.
Right. So you want to upload that document because it proves your UTENT number. It has your name on it, and it has your official registration in your local where you are now.
Yeah.
And you want to upload your health insurance policy.
Okay.
With your name clearly on it as an insured. So we had trouble making sure that because the policy is in my name.
Oh, yes, that's right. Covering both of us. It was just the way we did it. Like, it could have said Mark's name with me as another insured, but so it was very clear that it was me. Mm-hmm. But then we had trouble figuring out how to find the right document with Multicare. Yep.
Where it showed you as an insured, but we found it.
Yep.
And if you can't find it by logging in yourself, I would reach out to your agent or whoever who can help you.
Yep.
And find that document for each of you, or any of you. I say each of you. I mean, this could apply to the kiddos too. So, each one has to show individual names.
One thing I would also say is that we were told so many times, you can update your address. If you have a UTENT number already, you can just update your address on the SNS24 app.
Never had it work for me.
Absolute crap.
Yeah.
So don't leave it to that and think, I'll just do it in a flick of a button. Because unless they've changed something, it doesn't work.
It's kind of like the NIS. There is a website, gov.pt, that's like, apply for your NIS. And you can do it right here online. And we tried that. And then nothing ever happened. Yeah. So, anyway, sometimes...
Again, it's just a mention of that.
I laugh because I used to joke about how my husband was Stonehenge and how he would do all these things like old school. And now we live in a place where that is literally how people thrive.
Come on. Talk about winning the game.
Going in person to see someone is his preferred method.
Oh, yeah.
And mine is online, and yet we can't do that here very often. So.
Yeah, so you're forced to extrovert.
I'm forced to extrovert. Yes.
Okay. Number 7, passport.
Easy. This is a copy of your passport.
For that.
Passport. Passport. So, literally posted our mini guide on Substack on like June 29th or something in the morning. And by the afternoon, I had already seen some crazy, not crazy, but an update that says, you don't have to have your passport notarized anymore. So I'm going to give you a disclaimer here. We had to get, at the time, every page of our passports notarized. Every page. I thought it was a little excessive, but hey, if that's what they need, fine. Get it.
Go with it.
I've now been told that is no longer true. You do not have to have every page notarized. In fact, I'm not quite sure that they even require it to be notarized. So if you're watching this at any time ever, check yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, check on this status of what is required at the time when you do it. And the only other thing here is if your passport has, if you've renewed your passport in the past 2 years, that, since you had your AMA appointment, you need to upload both. Your old passport, copies of every page.
Okay.
Copies of every page.
Yeah.
Just may not be required to be notarized. And then copies of every page of your current passport. So that's it.
Cool.
That's an easy one.
Superb.
Okay. What's next?
Requiremento para consulta registro criminal.
Okay, that was good, Betty.
No.
This is honestly, this is misleading because it's not just the criminal background waiver for Portugal. That's what it is. It's the Portuguese criminal background check.
Okay.
But what they don't lead you to understand is that it's actually the application as well. So the overall application for this renewal that includes the criminal background check waiver.
Oh.
Okay. So it's the Modelo 1. And I can link it as well. It's actually linked already in the Substack mini guide, so you could go there. Basically, you need to fill out the application in general.
Okay.
You need to, on page 1, check the second box that says, I'm renewing. And you need to put it under article. There's like a little block box where you say article blank, and you need to put article number 78. That's essentially what this visa is, article 78.
Other visas might have different numbers?
Right.
Okay.
If you need to change your address, you can also do it here. So that was pretty cool. So on the top of page 2, you can put in your new address. And that worked for us because our card showed up with our new address, which I was holding my breath because I thought it would have to be a whole different process before we even applied. And then I was told that you do it on the application. And sure enough, it was here. And on that, you note Article 106. Why? I have no idea. And then page 3 is a checkbox to say, yes, authorized Portugal background check.
So this is you saying to them they can go and do whatever they need to do?
Right, to make sure that you're not a criminal.
Gotcha.
Or you haven't created offenses here in Portugal.
Right. Yeah. Which is fair enough.
You haven't murdered someone, you're not stuck in jail somewhere. Those things might throw you out of visa contention.
It might throw you somewhere else.
Why this isn't the first category blows my mind. Right? Wouldn't you think that if you were creating this, that you would want to put the application as section 1? Here's your application for renewal. That's not Portugal though. It's number 8.
You're asking too many things.
Okay, next.
No, it's number 9. You just did number 8.
I know.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Authorization of residential title.
Oh, you just went into English. Autorização de residencia de titular. So basically, this is the TRC if you have a dependent. A copy of the front and back of a dependent's residency card.
Okay.
So if that applies to you, great. If it doesn't apply to you, then you again upload a document that says not applicable or whatever.
Okay. And number 10, last one.
This also has to do with dependents. So this is a form that is basically saying I am declaring myself responsible for this dependent. And it's basically a form that, and it may not show up on your portal. This is the one that did not show up on our portal. But the other one did, where if I had a dependent, I needed to upload the TRC for my dependent.
Okay. So
it was odd. But this last section is literally just a form that you fill out that is basically like I have responsibility for this dependent. And you're putting it in writing. Okay. Which is probably what you had to do in your original visa too with dependents.
Yeah, I mean,
we just didn't
we didn't have kids, so
yeah.
We didn't have to do that for Charlotte.
Right, and we don't have to do that for Charlotte.
We do many other things for Charlotte.
She's so easy.
She was the one thing in the whole thing
that scared us the most.
Yeah.
We were like, we're not moving.
Squeaky moments.
We're not moving abroad unless the dog gets over here with us.
Right.
So
exactly.
This all could be for nothing.
Wasn't. So, we are nearly 3 years in.
That's right. That? I know. Crazy.
Freaking crazy.
Time flies. All right. Oh, yes. Well, hopefully, again, I'm going to refer you back again to our Substack.
Yeah.
Portugal Junkies at Substack, portugaljunkies.substack.com. I just put out this mini guide last week, and it has links in it. You can save it. All of this stuff that we've been talking through is written down for you in the future when you need it, and we welcome you to use that.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. And if you've got any experiences of your own that you've been through on this, if you happen to just be listening to it for comparison, be very interested, because again, as we've said all the way along these things, it's about trying to add value. And we know we're in one situation, but there are other people in several other styles of situation.
Well, and also we know that there's a lack of consistency in the bureaucracy, right? And there's reasons for that, and there's a lot going on with AMA and all the things. And I'm not trying to badmouth it. I'm just saying that we know that those exist, and it can be very frustrating. And so if someone did renew and they had a very different requirement, or something was pushed back on them, or something was very different than what we have described here, I would love for you guys to document that. That's why, give us a comment, on the video or in Substack or whatever, so that we are aware that those things could be happening. And you can drive yourself crazy worrying about the coulda, woulda, shouldas, but I feel like this at least gives you a starting point of these are the documents we submitted in our D7, and we literally got our cards within 90 days. With no pushback, no question, no ask. We just literally got an email that said, you're approved. And then our card showed up within a month. So it's not the end all be all, but I do believe that if you are prepared and you are thoughtful about someone looking at your documents with no idea of who you are and what, they have their own rules about who they can and can't move forward in the process, right? So you just got to think about it that way. How do you present yourself in a way that is clear? I mean, even if you want to print out everything and circle your name on it, circle the bank account number, circle the password, it sure does. I would assume that it would make it easier for them.
Well, they're looking at so many different layouts of a document.
All different banks,
and they've got to know where to look in. If you make it obvious to them, highlight it, circle it, 100%. Why not?
You are trying to make it easy for them, then you're likely going to get an easier process on the back end. So,
well, certainly when all the ones you did of highlighting and circulating, it's not caused an issue.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you guys. I hope this was
helpful. If you
helpful.
made it to the end of that,
I know.
Congrats.
I know that this can be pretty boring, but if you are interested or you're in the process, it's not boring at all. It's it's our livelihood, our reassurance that we get to stay here. It's important, and it can be nerve-wracking, and I feel like hopefully this can help you feel less nervous about the process because you know what to expect. So
you got a bit of forewarning.
A little bit of forewarning.
Yeah.
So
okay,
cool.
Alrighty. Well, have fun. Have a great day.
Just as the sun hits my face.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
Ta-da! Timing.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty.
Cheers, y'all.
Take care.
For more content about our move, the visa process, Portuguese culture and destinations, and tons of support resources for your own decisions and potential move abroad, follow us at Substack, TikTok, and Instagram at Portugal Junkies.
Stay in touch and help us reach more people by subscribing here and following us there.
Cheers, y'all!